Welcome to a guide to new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Monday the 13th of May and these mods just keep on coming. We've got quite a few today to look at. Where to begin? I really don't know. I'm going to whiz through to the back, I think. Let's go through here. We've got a couple to look at straight off the bat. Down here on the floor we've got an interesting one. This is the gripping bracket by Swedish Bonna Team. It's a weight with like a little gripping bracket on the front of it. It's 2 slots, not hugely expensive to buy. I'm mildly baffled. I say baffled only because no, it's not in there. It's under miscellaneous. Because I'm not quite sure what to do with it. 1,200 to buy. It's a 500 kilogram weight. First of all, I thought, oh, this could be actually incredibly handy if you wanted to use a kind of console follow me mod. You could have this on here with another tractor with something on it with a crane arm. The crane arm hooks onto that, which lifts the front wheels off the a second tractor pulling something. You could potentially pull 2 things at the same time, but most of the crane arms are on logging trailers. The only one that's not is this separate one here, which I've kind of hooked up already. The problem is when you extend the crane, it puts these feet down, which means you can't really drive it whilst pulling another vehicle. So I mean, I'm looking at it thinking, okay, I mean, if you want to go in for that kind of ultra realistic kind of look, if you're having to do repairs in the field, that kind of stuff, you need to lift it up and have a look underneath or fix something, or it's a cool bit of kit for that. But I can't, unless I'm missing something really, really obvious or some way of doing it that's really, really obvious. Like I say, most of the logging trailers, and most of them, the logging trailers with the crane arms are great, but that's only going to be if you're doing logging, because otherwise if you're not, you haven't got a crane. So yeah, don't know with this one. It's a nice little mod and very cool. You can lift a tractor up. If, like I say, this is the sort of thing that people will go away and they'll fiddle around and they'll find all sorts of incredible ways of using this bit of kit. I at the moment am racking my brains trying to think what I could use, how I could use it. This hooks up really well. There's no glitching or nonsense. The crane arm hooks into that really, really well. Anyway, that's the first of the mods. So that's by Swedish Bonna Team. The second one is this, and this is another slightly baffling, not baffling again, an odd one to me. This is the Kuhn Axis 402 Plus pack. This is by Camelos0397. It's the Axis 40.2 MEMCW Fertilizer spreader. We've got it already in game, and this is, like I say, another one of those. I'm again a little bit baffled, but under fertilizer technology, we've got the standard in-game one there, right on the left-hand end, which is 20,000, 3,200 litre capacity, 6 slots, 24 metre spread. Bang, away you go. So if we scroll across the new one, I suppose the only big difference here is you've got options available. It does say 1 slot there. It is 6 slots. The first one was 6 slots. 24 metre spread. Now, there are 3 options on this one. We can have it as a 1,400 litre at 16,500, which looks like that. We can have the 1,900 litre one, which is next to 1,500 on top, so it's 18 grand. It's got a nice kind of galvanised look on that top lip section. And then we can go for the 3,200 litre, and also we can go across one and put a cover on, which then in essence gives you the one that the game's already given you. Exactly the same price, 20,000. Was that say 20,500? Yeah, 20,500 with a cover on. So it's a little bit more pricey. So if you're looking for a smaller capacity one, I know personally, like when you're going for fertilizer spreaders, I'm always trying to get the largest capacity for the least money kind of thing. So yeah, I mean it's there, and that's what it does. 3 different sizes if you want to start off small, but then for a 1,400 litre one, 16 grand still a little bit pricey, I guess. I'm going to say what I always say. It's always nice to have options. That's the thing about it. You can go for whatever you want. Start small and gradually increase the size of it as you make more money and your farm increases or improves, or however you want to look at it. It's a nice looking mod with some nice features on it. Lights on the sides of it. Yeah, so we're going to have a look at that in a little bit more detail in a minute, because we're going to fill that up. But that one is by Camelos0397. Next up, let's whiz through very, very quickly here. We've got a bunker silo. This is the bunker silo by gamerhzs. It's only 2 slots to place, which is quite impressive for a bunker silo. I'm just going to very, very quickly put on my menu. Now this has got a 1.8 million litre capacity, so not a bad size at all. Nice detailing, looks like concrete. I like these extra buttresses on the side to give it that more kind of sturdy look, with a bit of weathering around the bottom of these as well. Nice tidy mod if you're in the market for a bunker silo. I know we've got a few bunker silos already, but there you go, another bunker silo to add to the collection. The choice of bunker silos should you wish to get one. Next up we've got this. This is the placeable small farmhouse, or just small farmhouse. This is by DS Gaming. Nice little mod this. I like the detailing on it. There's a lot going on. Again, farmhouses are either something someone really goes into, they want to place something that looks realistic and they want to go for that total immersion thing, or someone wants to place something literally as a place to sleep through the night. You know, it kind of swings both ways on that, but I like it. It's a nice tidy mod. This is obviously going to be in placeables and under farmhouses along there on the end. 74,000, so it's not cheap. And it's 18 slots as well, which isn't overly heavy. We've had some mods that have been, you know, way up there on the slot count. So 74 grand to place. At night we've got a light that comes on. We've got this little hedge down the side of it, little carport on the side, so when you do place it you can put something. You're not going to get bigger tractors in there, but you'll get something small in there. But there's a lot of detail. You can see why it's 18 slots. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Even down to like the plaster work on the wall where the chimney's been put in with the brackets and stuff. Cardboard boxes on the shelves, little wood store behind as well. If we go to the door here, press L3, that's where you can do your sleeping through the night. Once it's at a certain time, you can't actually go into the building. Little tiled step and stuff like that. But yeah, nice mod. Little placeable farmhouse, 74 grand by DS Gaming. Next up, we have these placeable hedges. This is by Lancyboi and ShyWizard. The first one's 4 slots to place. It does say in the Modhub they sway in the breeze, as you can see. That's the length of each section. And they do have collisions, because I just tried to drive one of my vehicles through it. They do have collisions. So if you've taken out hedges you didn't mean to and you want to put a hedge back in, or you just want to add hedges to something on your map to add a little bit of something to it, these are obviously in placeables as well. These are under decoration. Right there, placeable hedge, 200 to buy. £1, euro, dollar, whatever, per day maintenance on that as well, which I suppose is just a little bit of trimming here and there. And yeah, I mean they place. I'll be honest with you, I was quite surprised how closely it allowed me to place them next to the farmhouse. And the same here, like with the bunker silo, it's quite good because it's giving you, I mean, right up against it. Some of the placeables we've got before, some of the fences and hedges and gates and things like that won't let you go as close to objects as you'd like, but these, not bad actually, right up against them. So yeah, not bad at all, that. Not bad at all. Right, that's the placeables and smaller vehicles and bunker silo and things like that. Now onto the actual vehicles and equipment. We have got, let's go down this end I think first. We have got the MAN TGS Agro Truck and I think it's Kroger HKD pack. This is by Kasztan. The MAN Agro Truck is 24 slots, and the HKD trailer that comes part of this kind of pack is 5 slots. We'll have a look at both of them in store. They're again nicely detailed mods. The man truck is. We've got quite a few of these in game now. In the Modhub available. This I know we definitely have on FS17. I like this a lot actually. I know it's kind of a one-use vehicle because obviously that's attached on the back. You can't take that off. But it's a nice bit of kit. This 500 horsepower. Let's have a look at in-store. So under trucks, scroll across. There we go. 150,000 to buy. 13,250 litre bed on the back of it, and it will take all of the crop types and seed and fertilizer and silage and you name it. It will take loads and loads of stuff in the back of that, which makes it quite a handy thing. I know a lot of my subscribers that chatted to me on 17 were using it for feeding the animals and that kind of thing, because it was a self-contained unit. You could whiz around, go to your silos, load into it, whiz up. You know, it was not a bad price either. A 500 horsepower bit of kit. It has got a rear trailer hitch on the back of it as well, which makes it quite handy. Options available. We can change our rim colour to any of those. Let's go with something that stands out. Yellow. There's our rim colour. We can change our main colour, which is the body of the vehicle. Let's go with, I don't know, blue, just so you can see. Our design. Why is that not going down? There we go. Our design colour is the actual back section. It's not a trailer as such, but the kind of truck bed on the back. Let's go with green so it stands out a bit more. The cover is black. You can't change the colour of the cover. This is one of the ones that's got the 3 grain doors on the back as well. So you can have it tip side, back, left, right, and grain door on this. Like I say, trailer hitch on the back as well, which is incredibly convenient. And I think it's got a PTO on there as well. Pretty sure it's got a PTO on there. Wheel choices, tyre choices. We've got Lizard or Nokian or Trelleborg. Lizard, Nokian, Trelleborg. Yeah, there's no other options on those. They just are what you get. Obviously the Trelleborg's a little bit more knobbly. The Lizards are more like road tyres, along with the Nokians as well. So there's your options available for the main truck itself. And then the actual HKDs and trailers, which is here, the Agroliner HKD 402, 25,000 to buy, 31,500 litre capacity. We'll take all of those crop types on the bottom there. It does have a trailer hitch on the back of that as well, so you could then hook something else on the back, have a little kind of daisy chain, road train those going if you wanted to. Again, 3 grain doors on the back. Cover stays black, but we do have the option again on this one. We can change the main colour, which is the body. Yeah, brown's not the nicest of colours. And then rim colour, let's just, I don't know, go with white so it really stands out. We can have Lizard, Michelin'S, Nokians, back to Lizard again. Under Lizards, standard or wides, which is interesting for Lizards. We don't often get a wide option. If we go back to Michelin'S, I think, yeah, Michelin'S are just wide and the Nokians are just standard. So it's actually on this one, which is, let's say, unusual. The Lizards are the ones that have got the options for change on there. Very cool. So let's have a quick look in here. Front lights, it's got rear work lights, main beams, hazards, indicators down in there behind the grills. Nice grills over the lights. Like the indicators on the lights up by, well, just below the mirrors as well. It's quite cool. Beacons off, lights off. Interior, engine off, engine on. Lights come on, which bring on the lights over to the side as well. Indicators. There's not normally an indication light for beacons when you put beacons on. So I've got the beacons on now, but there's no indication light. Not to worry. There's no doors or windows or anything that open on this that I'm aware of. I will just double check. I'm sure I checked earlier as I was bringing it over. But as I said, as far as tip function goes, the moment we've got it on grain door, so if I tip, all three open, and then it lifts very, very gradually. Close that. There we go. It takes a little while for them to close. We have tip side back, tip side left. The whole thing flaps open at the side there. And tip side right is the same, just the opposite side really. That's nice, that. It's a cool bit of kit. I'm just trying to think what things, because it does look like it's got PTO. So this is another one of those ones that comes quite a useful bit of kit. Depends what it will allow you to hook up to. I think it's only going to hook up to pin hitches. It's not going to hook up to ball hitches, I'm pretty sure. So if we can hook this up to the 402 HKD. There we go. Now obviously you'd probably put these yourself in the same colour, wouldn't you? But not a bad combination, that. I like those, very nice indeed. So next up we have got what should I go with? Let's have a look at this. This is a nice bit of kit. This is a new one. I know they're all new mods, but I mean this is a kind of new kind of idea type thing for me. This is the Kroger Overload. This is by DtP Mario. It's 23 slots and it's an auger trailer. I know we have like auger wagons, chaser bins, which are normally like specifically designed in a particular shape. This is more like a standard agro liner trailer with the actual auger function on the back of it. It does have a trailer hitch on the back as well, which makes it pretty handy. Interesting bit of kit. Right, so this is actually under auger wagons. Go right the way across. 27,500 for a 21,000 litre auger. I mean, it will take all of the different crop types anyway, but it will do seed and fertilizer and stuff like that as well, which is pretty cool. This one, interestingly, because I'm pretty sure the chaser bins normally, yeah, there you go, don't do seed and potato and stuff. This one does say, but I suppose because it's technically a trailer, it will do seed and potato as well. So it's a kind of a hybrid, crosses over and does a bit of everything. Options available, we've got a few here. We can change our main colour, which is the main body. We can change our rim colour to, I don't know, let's go with yellow because that will stand out. We can change our design colour, which is the chassis underneath. The cover on this stays yellow, whichever or whatever you choose to do. We have got trailer bogs, and we can have standard, wide, and then wide T404, which is a different tread pattern. We have got Michelin'S, and we can have that standard, wide, or standard back against standard. So standard and wide, there's no other option on that. And then we've got lizards, which are just standards, smaller kind of road tyres. We can also change the decal on the side. We can have it white as it is at the moment, or we can change it to colour, which takes away the large one towards the back and puts a coloured one further down the front. So a few options available. Now what I was going to do is grab my Massey, because let's hook up to that. I have got some fertilizer in it already. Take the cover off, fertilizer it already. So what you can do is just open up that menu again. If I do pipe out like so, it tips the whole unit backwards, which is the position you need it in for it to be able to tip into a seeder or something like that. Which is, you know, fantastic, exactly what we need. But there's a lot of option available here for kind of movement of the whole unit. We can put the pipe up and down as well, so depending on the height of the actual seeder, I've got to make sure I just do that up and down. If I go side to side, we can actually tip the trailer itself higher and lower. So we've got quite a bit of function, as well as just having it the pipe out setting, we can then really adjust for whatever we're putting into. So I quite like that as an option, because sometimes when you just do the kind of, you know, pipe in, pipe out, if you just go with that, you might find you come up against various different seeders and things that are higher, lower, and you can't do a thing about it. So that's a nice option. Now what I was going to try and do, if I can, is just turn that off a second. That's why I left the there we go. You can put fertilizer, go straight in, fills up, job done. And then we do pipe in. We have done our job. We have transferred, overloaded our fertilizer into that fertilizer spreader. Good to go. It's a nice bit of kit, this. I like it. I like the options on the body, because this one I think is like a galvanised. There's all different colour options, but the galvanised one just really stood out to me. Yeah, not bad at all. The trailer hitch on the back, I'm not sure whether or not the auger pipe would get in the way depending on what trailers you're pulling. But yeah, nice, very nice indeed. Right, on to the last two of our mods. I'm surprised these didn't come in a kind of in a pack as such, because these are the Stroutman. We got the PS1201 and the PS2201. These are by FBM Lucas 2002 and FBM-dajoe. 4 slots each. And like I said, I thought, you know, you might have had different configurations, but these are actually separate trailers. We've got the 1201, which is a single axle muck spreader, and then we've got the 2201, which is a double axle muck spreader. Really nice detailing on these. They're cool, actually. I like these. As far as price and capacity and stuff goes on these are under muck spreaders, manure spreaders. We have got, now interestingly, and this is the thing, we've got already in game, we've got the PS3401, which is 99,500 and has a capacity of 32,000 litres. 220 horsepower requirement, and is a 24 metre spread. That's a 3-axle muck spreader. That's already in game. That's the kind of vanilla one, if you want to call it that. So we scroll across to these two. Interestingly, the 2201 is also a 32,000 litre capacity. It only requires 180 horsepower, 24 metre spread as well. It's only 76,000. So that's actually quite a bit cheaper than the in-game one. The 3-axle, same size and everything, requires less horsepower to operate. Options, we've got standards and wides on the Trelleborgs. On the Michelin'S, standard and wides. And I think we've got, oh no, we haven't got any lizards on those. But yeah, not too bad at all actually. Price wise and size wise and what it will do. 24 metre spread on that one. The 1201 is a 12.5 metre spread with a 20,000 litre capacity. Like, it's only 4 slots each on those as well, which is pretty good. So yeah, price wise, size wise, all of it, yeah, not bad at all. So what I thought we would do is just have a quick comparison on the spread width and animation, that kind of stuff. Let's start off with the 1201. So to open it up, L1 and X, and it opens up, raises that out of the way, which allows the muck to then get onto the spreader bar. Okay. So you can see the width of the spreader. I know it's not actually putting manure on the ground. This plot typically is already on dark blue, so it doesn't require anything else. So that's the width of that one. Go and grab the other one. Would have been more helpful if the actual muck had gone on the ground, wouldn't it? But anyway, not to worry. So I like these. I like this one. Definitely the 2201. Nice big capacity and not a bad price. And the slot count's not particularly high either, which is really, really good. Not bad at all. So there we go. Quite a few mods to choose from today. We've got a right selection as well, haven't we? Placeables and farmhouse, and we've got trailers and a new man TGS truck, manure spreaders. But there you go. I hope you found it useful and informative. I'm sorry about the manure thing. That's annoyed me. But never mind. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. If you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.